Alright guys, so we're gonna patch this up. Guess I had a barbecue right here. Took it off the wall, so time to patch it up. All you need is pretty much to add some water on the brown coat. Okay, got your cement, hawk, trowel, and let's get to it. All right, so we're scraping it off, and it's important for you to scrape off the texture around the patch. Why? Because if you were to leave it like this, for example, notice how it sticks out a little bit more. You want this to be flush with this, right? So you're gonna have to scrape it off. You see that? That way when you put the stucco in the texture, it matches a lot better and it doesn't stick out as much as if you just take your time just a little bit and scrape it off. So it could be, so this right here could be flush with this with no texture around. All right, so knock out the texture around it. You're gonna have to do the same thing to everything. So once I do that, we'll see how it looks. Okay, so we scraped it off already, and notice when I do scrape it, it's not in a straight line again. I always try to zigzag it. It would blend in a lot better. The transition is a lot better if you just do this right here, zigzag, instead of nice and straight. Again, if you do it nice and straight, you have this texture right here with your new texture. It's just not gonna match, or it might match. If you're really good at it, it's gonna match, but this will blend in just a little bit better, or actually a lot better if you do it like this. So we scraped it off, and now we're gonna put the stucco. It's better to take your time, go halfway, maybe 1 or 2 feet apart from one another, and then go ahead and do your texture. Water. Feather it in. Okay, here. Try to bring the sand towards the texture, and then this you feather it in a little bit better like this. See that? All right, so now, like I was telling you guys, this texture's like in this section right here, it's still wet. This one's a little bit heavier. I'm gonna grab it from here. Still wet. You guys ready? With this right here. Like this. So while that's drying, it's good. It's curing. It's getting harder, thicker, right? You see the gaps in between the shades. Now we're gonna get this. Flatten it out. Oh, forgot water. Okay, you could always go back, put a little bit more texture or whatnot, but that's pretty much the overall layout of it. I'm gonna go ahead and do the bottom ones, and then we'll see what how. All right, guys, so we're done with the texturing part, at least for now. And this one's drying, still wet, obviously. But as you can see on the side, the shadows are kind of the same. So that's what we wanted. We wanted a thicker, thick texture, just like this one right here, to match it. So there's this one. See the shadows, and then this one. This is obviously still wet. The last one I did. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shoot it. This is the original stucco. This right here. So you don't really need a bonding agent. I mean, it's just a little bit that we're gonna shoot on top of the whatchamacallit, the paint. So don't get all crazy about, you know, bonding agents or whatever. All this stuff that I bought for this patch was purchased at the Home Depot. You don't have to be, you know, go to any professional store or whatnot. You can just get it from the Home Depot. Skills pays the bills, right? So we're gonna go ahead and shoot it, and we'll see how it looks. All right, so we got everything masked off, and now we're gonna go ahead and shoot it. So I'm trying to feather it in as more as we can, and okay, we'll see what happens. A little bit thicker. Thick. Do this again. So now we're gonna go ahead and put the fan on. We don't put the fan when you put the cement, simply because the cement tends to crack. Stucco really doesn't. I mean, it's only 1/8 of an inch. So notice that it's just this area right here. It's wet because of the paint, but I mean, we're gonna paint it right now. It's not a big deal. So time to put the fan on, and hopefully it dries today because the sun's coming down on us. So we'll see what happens.